Ah, yeah, look at the man of that hour. Look how crispy he is. Look at that sharp hairline. Look at that suit. You never trade a man who wears a 2003 suit with no tie. You just don't do it. And look at this play right here. This was the confirmation I needed that we need to keep Jaylen Brown. I mean, look at that. Look at the extend, the vertical, the hang time, the dog mentality. He was the closer and the best player in the playoffs for us. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, Matt the Scat. Now, my mic might sound a little bit weird or muffled because I'm not using my traditional ASMR mic. I'm using just a regular gaming headset. I'm going to just get straight into the video because I got a lot to say and I'm very passionate about this subject. There's been a viral tweet and post that the Celtics are interested in trading Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and I believe a couple draft picks for Kevin Durant.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
Now for the Nets, this makes sense. This might be the best deal you're going to get other than the Warriors because they have just as many young players. Maybe not quite as good as our young players, but they have enough draft picks and young players to give the Nets. But besides the Warriors, this is probably the best deal. So it makes sense. You're getting a potential superstar, definitely perennial all-star going forward in Jaylen Brown, and a good role player and some draft picks for Kevin Durant. It could be a lot worse. Even, don't get me wrong, Kevin Durant is worth more, obviously. But that's not, as far as what they're going to get, that's not bad. Now let me talk about the Celtics. That's what I really give a damn about. That's what this video is really about. From the Celtics fan perspective, hell no. No. I don't want Kevin Durant. I don't want him. Now, I know what you're thinking. Kevin Durant's better than Jaylen Brown. Duh, congratulations, you watch basketball. Obviously, Kevin Durant, oh my lord, look at that play. That's just confirmation right there. Kevin Durant is obviously a better player than Jaylen Brown. Kevin Durant has the type of game where he could probably fit in with any offense, right? He's that lethal. No. Because we definitely get one guarantee because he has 4 years remaining on his contract. Kevin Durant, right? He has 4 years remaining. Out of those 4, who knows if he's even going to finish out the contract? But assuming he does, we're going to win one guaranteed championship, right? Possibly two. I think we'll win one and come really close the second time, and some BS will happen, right? So I'm going to say we won one, maybe two, but definitely one. I don't want that. I want to start a dynasty with all the players we drafted, homegrown, Jaylen Brown, JTJB, get it done. Think about it. Why would you trade for a guy who we literally swept with Kyrie Irving on his team dropping 40?
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
And we swept him. He's not a threat. I mean, obviously he's always a threat. It's Kevin Durant. But he's not that big of a threat, obviously, on the Nets. Come on now. Come on. When are we going to start thinking, bro? Don't give up one of your budgeting superstars or perennial all-star players for a guy who's only getting older, has shown no loyalty, and we literally just swept.
That makes no sense. Hey, let's get rid of, because I think in the next 10, 15 years, if we keep Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, we can literally win 3 or 4 championships. We were 2 games away. Jason Tatum played like dog water, and we literally were only 2 games away while he absolutely did almost nothing. Besides game 1 where he got 13 assists and played decent, he did absolutely nothing, and we were still 2 games away. If you don't come back with a better handle, both of you, if Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown don't come back with a better handle and just run the SHIT back, now, we literally, all we needed was a better point guard. We needed someone to initiate the offense and give Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum easier shots. We just got that in Malcolm Brogdon. And now, after you get what we needed in our last playoff run, after being 2 games away from winning a championship, you want to ruin the young core for a guy we don't even know if he's going to play out the rest of his contract here. But why would I give away? Because Jaylen Brown is at the top 5, top 3 shooting guard right now. Right now, he's 25 and he's a top. Devin Booker, who? I think Anthony Edwards will be better than him when he hits his prime. Who else? I'm talking about right now. Anthony Edwards is even better than Jaylen Brown right now. I think he will be. But right now, who? Devin Booker, who? Klay Thompson? No. And Klay Thompson off injury. Now, maybe it was just Klay Thompson off injury, and now this upcoming year, he'll go back to his original self. And then that's more of a debate. But there's no way in hell that you think after watching Klay Thompson this year and his return that he played better than Jaylen Brown. You're either a liar, you are a Klay Thompson fan, or you just hate black people. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Jaylen Brown is a top 3, top 5 shooting guard in the league right now. Why would we get rid of that for the next decade and a half for a guy who we just swept, has shown no loyalty, and isn't nearly the defender that Jaylen Brown is in a perimeter? Why would we do that? Like I said, we would have a guaranteed championship, but I don't want to lose the next 10, 15 years for a guy who's going to stay here for 2 years, win a championship, and bounce. Kevin Durant treats NBA teams like thoughts. Hey, I'm going to just go over here and then join another superstar player and win a championship and bounce. Oh, hey, Russell. Oh, you're a superstar player. I'm going to stay here. Oh, I couldn't win. Oh, Stephen Curry. I'm going to come over here. Hey, guys. Yada. Win. Oh, I'm going to go to Brooklyn now. Oh, I can't win here. Hey, James Harden, you want to come on down? Oh, no, you suck. I don't like you. Hey, let's go to Boston. No, I'm not doing this. Bro, first of all, I know I'm going all over the place. Just let me rant. I have to get this all out, man, because this has been bothering me. First of all, we just did this when the Big Three left Boston. Remember when it was just Rondo and a bunch of bums? Brandon Bass. Remember Brandon Bass? Now, I actually like Brandon Bass. He was a very good mid-range pull-up, played defense, he hustled. I like Brandon Bass. But you know what I'm saying. One-star player and a bunch of role players. I'm not doing that again for the next 4 or 5 years. I'm not finna watch Jason Tatum because after I'm assuming Kevin Durant probably won't finish out his contract. So I'm just saying, after Kevin Durant wins the championship with the Celtics and leaves, it'll literally just be Jason Tatum, a bunch of role players, and I'm not going to do that for another 5 years. I already had to do that for like 3 or 4 years when it was just Rondo on the Celtics after the Big Three left, and then they sent him to the Mavericks. I'm not doing that again for another 4 years. You have 2 25 and under players who literally could be superstar players. Jason Tatum is definitely 100% going to be a superstar. Jaylen Brown, that's what we could talk about next. Let's talk about Jaylen Brown's potential. Jaylen Brown, like I said, he's a top 5, top 3 player, right? I think he's an all-star level player right now. I think next year going forward, he's going to be a perennial all-star going forward. Perennial all-star, for those who don't know, means you're consistently there, all right? There's all-star players like Kyle Lowry, John Wall, Kyrie. They'll be there some years. Some other years they won't be. And then there's guys that's going to be there every year. You know, like LeBron's a superstar. Like, who else? Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's going to be there every year. You feel me? Jason Tatum now. Jason Tatum's a perennial all-star. He's going to be there every year. Jaylen Brown's going to be on that level. Like I said, Jaylen Brown is literally just a mini version of Jason Tatum with more bounce. The only reason why Jason Tatum gets more talked about is because he's a slightly more explosive scorer, and he's 3 inches taller. That's it. And he's a slightly more versatile defender because he can guard wings, he can guard 4s, and he can guard guards, obviously. So Jaylen Brown doesn't get the credit he deserves because everybody's so focused on the 6'9" guy that they don't look at it. Hey, man, there's a 6'6" guy with a 40-inch vertical who can score at all 3 phases of the game. It's Jaylen Brown, but no one talks about it. I'm guilty of this too. I admit it. I'm guilty of this too. But at least I'm not an idiot and would trade our whole future for him for Kevin Durant. Whew, this is crazy, man. Jaylen Brown, Celtics fans love you. We value. We don't even look at you as a number 2. Like I said, you are our most clutch player. It should be Tatum. Because Tatum, I think for us to go where we need to go, for what I think we can do over the next decade, I think Jason Tatum has to be the best player. Because he's 6'9". But as far as you, my boy, I don't look at you as a number 2. I look at you as like a 1B. You feel me? Like the Kobe Shaq duo. There wasn't any number 2s. This isn't Dame and CJ where CJ's the number 2. Come on now. And I am waiting to this video to reach 9 minutes for Rondo. Celtics. This is a Celtics themed video. We're waiting for 9 minutes for Rondo. Unbelievable, man. Keep Jaylen Brown. I'm out. Hey.